the elected governor of Sokoto State, members of the Executive Council, the team leader, Air Commodore DJ Rairo, members of the faculty and other director staff, the SSG chairman of the governing party in Sokoto State, the head of service, chief of staff, government house, participants of course 29, 4 on this very important study tour of Sokoto State, members of the supporting staff, our stakeholders that are here, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you. You know, after dinner speeches, I expected to be as brief as possible, but brief enough to cover the subject matter. I'm indeed very happy to have heard from the team leader that the program of the study tour of this team had commenced, and the series of presentations made so far are being found to be valuable. I have confidence that by the grace of God, from what I have seen lined up for this team, by the time you leave here, you'll have a better understanding of Sokoto State, what we are doing as a government, and in turn, your report will help us in further consolidating on our policies, because we are expecting recommendations from you that are going to be implemented by the government of Sokoto State. Gladdening to hear that the Commandant of the National Defence College had accepted our proposal of collaboration for the in-depth study, analysis, and recommendation on causes of banditry, kidnapping, and associated crimes in Sokoto State, after which we expect recommendations that will forestall the continuation of the crime in the state and possibly its future occurrence. I assure the Commandant that by the grace of God, I will personally be, as I said, at the presentation of the report, where we shall cross the T's and dot the I's with the agreement that the government of Sokoto State is going to sign with the National Defence College on that study. You have seen a bit of the cultural display of our dear state, and indeed Nigeria, because the state cultural troupe actually demonstrated or exhibited various cultures from various parts of Nigeria. And I believe that our brothers from other West African countries that are on this team, who probably have not been to some other parts of Nigeria, must have seen live how this dance had displayed the commonality of the talking drum and musical instruments in Nigeria. Our cultures are very close, traditions are very close. We value them because we also use them in communicating and sending down messages to our people. So our administration has introduced a full Ministry for Culture and Tourism in the state with a view to boosting, improving, and sustaining our cultural values that are fast diminishing and also improving the cultural and the tourism potentials of the state. In the fullness of time, I believe that you will get to appreciate our culture better. Sokoto people are generally hospitable, and we relate with those who have chosen Sokoto to be their home as our brothers and sisters without discrimination. And that's why part of our educational policy in the state is that once you accept to take your ward or your child to a public school, just as I don't want to use the word indigent, for want of a better word, adopt it. They don't pay school fees. So also members of resident communities who are Nigerians whose children are studying in our public schools don't pay school fees. And if children of the people of Sokoto State who are original people of the state are given materials, they are also extended to those students who are from other parts of Nigeria free of charge. Everyone resident in Sokoto State enjoys free medical services that we give to every student of Sokoto State without discrimination. We even have a Zakat, our Waqf Commission. Zakat, of course, as you know, is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. And Waqf is the foundation, what we call foundation. Established by this administration, it was a committee before. We gave it a legal framework, established it. Indigents in the state who are resident in the state, who are strangers who are passing by, should they take ill and go to any facility, they are able to pay their bills. The Zakat Waqf Commission is available to pay all of those bills free of charge. So this is a state where we don't discriminate against our brothers and sisters. We relate very closely, and that is partly why we live in peace in Sokoto State. In science and technology, that is the fulcrum of your study tour, you are beginning to see for yourselves what we are doing, and by the grace of God, by the time, as I said, we are done with the implementation of our policies on science and technology, the story will be better. Once again, welcome in Sokoto. Enjoy the hospitality of Sokoto people, and continue to remember us in your prayers and in whatever you are doing that is positive, that will bring some positive impact to the development of our dear state. For those of you who may wish to have their retirement homes here, you can apply for land. We'll give you free of charge.